back in the Skinwalker forest this evening. I am going to be camping here tonight. I'm going to be trying to stay the night. Literally right through these trees, I heard the sound of a jingle, like of a chain jingling. There's literally a laugh straight ahead of me. There's like a cackle, like a witch. Because there's been reports of hellhounds in these woods. That chain jingling again, right behind me. Alright guys, I just woke up. 2 sticks cracking right next to my tent. What's up guys? Welcome back to another episode of Cursed Urban. I'm Dan, and I'm going to be leading you on a potential adventure tonight. Guys, we are back in the Skinwalker forest this evening. I am going to be camping here tonight. I'm going to be trying to stay the night. I want to say staying the night, but I will attempt to stay the night and see if we can get some answers. See if we can find out what's going on here, and hopefully, if any luck happens, get a Skinwalker on camera. But that is yet to happen, so we shall see. I don't know. I'm hopeful, but I'm keeping my hope in check. Got my fingers crossed. But anyways, guys, if you're new here, make sure to go down there right now, hit that subscribe button. Leave a like and a comment on this video if you are ready to see this investigation. I'm about to proceed down a very dark trail, and yeah, that's where we will get started, down this super dark trail. So this forest we're in, like I said, this is Skinwalker Forest, and there's a whole bunch of other crazy stuff, tons of paranormal activity, sightings of other cryptids. Mothman has been sighted here. Hellhounds have been sighted here, a bunch of crazy stuff. So the Skinwalker is not alone. But yeah, we're gonna go and we're gonna try and do what we usually do, and that's antagonize it. I'm gonna say its name. We're gonna whistle, and if you know that, Skinwalkers, this draws Skinwalkers to you, supposedly. So we're gonna go and break all the Skinwalker rules and see if we can get this thing to follow us around. But yeah, I already got my campsite set up. I'm actually leaving from my camp out onto this main path. And yeah. So guys, as I like to say, actually it's not me who likes to say, it's a very common saying, but let's get to it. Okay, we are headed deep into the Skinwalker forest. So, to follow up on our last, almost just twisted my ankle. That was a great start right off the bat to this video. I stepped on a root and almost twisted my ankle. That would have been the shortest video ever. But thankfully that did not happen. Anyways, guys, so to follow up with, actually not the last Skinwalker video, but the last video that I did. If you guys, those of you who are subscribers to the channel and saw the last video where I was looking for the Wolfman of Northwest Illinois, I ended up getting a spider. Getting bit by a spider and having to run out of the woods. Not really, that's a blatant exaggeration. But I did get bit by a spider, and I was a little bit worried because I couldn't identify it. So, long story short, I was fine. Obviously, I'm here talking to you now, and there's a new video up. I still have the bite marks on my foot, so yeah, I still have the bite marks there. But it seemed to be nothing. It gave me no further problems, and I didn't realize this until afterwards. But up here in Illinois, we don't even have brown recluse this far north. So that's definitely what it was not. so that was good. That was good. It's probably a little hobo spider. That's literally what they're called. I'm not making fun of the spiders housing situation. That's literally what they're called. Look them up, hobo spiders. Or just some type of variety of garden spider. But yeah, that was a treat. Skinwalker, you out here? Skinwalker. So guys, if you don't know much about skinwalkers, like I stated before very briefly, what's that? What is that? Nothing. It is nothing. That's what it is. It's nothing. But I say, so if you guys are unfamiliar with skinwalkers, there's a couple things that they do not like, and that is using their name, especially in Navajo, which I believe is Ye-Naladushli. Yeah, I'm trying to call it a douchebag. Not really. Ye-Naladushi. There we go. That's the name of Navajo, and apparently. That means skinwalker. I just heard something back here. I just heard something back here for sure. And that's kind of funny that I just said its name and then immediately heard some noise coming from the woods. Right away, like almost instantly I heard noise coming from the woods. So yeah, those are things you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to whistle. You're not supposed to use its name, and yeah, because I guess it can sense when you're looking for it, or if you're afraid of it, or even if you think about it or talk about it, even not using its name. So yeah, so we do all of that. We do all of that in an attempt to find one. Good idea, bad idea, I don't know, don't care. I mean, I kind of do care, but you know how it goes. See, the only bad part of being out in Skinwalker Woods, this part of Skinwalker Woods, is the further I go this way, the louder it gets because it gets closer to the highway. But on the other hand, this is where the most activity has been reported. So it's kind of a double-edged sword on this part. Alright guys, so we are a little ways down the trail, and yeah, no signs of anything weird yet. Trying to illuminate the background, which I'm doing a very poor job of. There we go. No signs of anything too weird yet, other than what I've already reported, a couple stick breaks, and some stuff like that. So I think we're gonna bust out Spirit Talker and keep going. There's a stick break right in those woods. So we're definitely hearing some stuff. For sure, hearing some stuff. Get a old spirit talker out here. Fire that up. See what kind of answers we get, if anything. Last time I used spirit talker was in the Wolfman Forest, and I was getting like nothing. I was getting no communication from it whatsoever. So maybe we'll get luckier tonight. I don't know, but we will try. Stay and talk was our first tidbit from Spirit Talker. Stay and talk. Guys, if you're wondering where I am, this trail, actually, never mind. You know what? We are in the same forest. I heard something. What was that?
Desperate.
Desperate, we got. What was that? Was that? Dude, my heart's pounding right now. I don't know if you guys could hear it because it was so faint. But right through these trees, literally right through these trees, I heard the sound of a jingle, like of a chain jingling. I heard it was distinct. It was a distinct sound of like a chain. Like if you just grabbed like a rusty metal chain and shook it. That's what it sounded like. It was loud enough. I think the camera picked it up. You might have to.
Not free.
You might have to raise your volume to hear it. But Godfrey got a name. Godfrey. That was weird though. That was weird. Is there anything out here with us? There it is again. There it is again. Dude, right when I ask, is there anything out there with us? I hear that. It wasn't the chain this time. It was just something moving out here. I don't know. It could be like a loose dog. But I mean, I think it'd be coming up to us by now. Or we'd at least hear it like walking or sniffing the ground or something.
I like the forest.
I like the forest. It's the next spirit talker thing we got. I like the forest. I want to know what that was. I've been trying to be Evelyn. Do you hear that? I've been trying to be more conscious about looking up because somebody made the comment like, start looking up more. So I've been trying to do that. But do you guys hear that? There's literally a laugh straight ahead of me. There's like a cackle, like a witch, like a stereotypical witch cackling. Like, Is there something else out here with us? Can you give me an answer on this device I have in my hand? Is there something?
He's over there.
He's over there. Yo, dude, like, how does that happen? How does that happen?
I need more energy.
I need more energy. I asked, can you give me a sign or whatever? Can you, like, speak to me through this device? Immediately, as soon as I say that, he's over there. And this is I've been hearing that chain jingle, and I heard that laugh. Penelope. Dude, we are getting crazy.
Fond memories here.
Fond memories here. Dude, we've already gotten some crazy answers. We are getting some crazy stuff happening. Laughs, chain jingles. Which, oh, dude, I didn't even put that together. The chain jingling.
People have seen me.
People have seen me. I didn't even put together the chain jingling, dude. Because there's been reports of hellhounds in these woods. Dude, I didn't even think about that with the chain jingling. Because that's one of the signs of a hellhound. You'll hear chain jingle, and you'll see red eyes. Dude, I'm getting freaked out tonight, man. This is crazy. With these answers, hearing laughing, hearing all this stuff, dude. This is wild tonight, man. This is wild. What did it say? The ground. There's two different ways to go. There's two different ways to go out here. What is that? What is that? Dude, something's growling at me from up ahead. Something's growling at me from up ahead. What is that? I can hear it right up there. It's gone now. There was something growling very distinctly, like a low growl. Like you could almost, it's one of those growls you could almost feel instead of hear, you know what I mean? Like if you've been by like a predator in the zoo, like a tiger or a bear or whatever, and you hear it like growl, that's what it sounded like. All right, think I might. Someone coming from that way too. Someone's coming from that way too. Guys, dude, I'm freaking myself out. All right, I think I'm gonna head back to the campsite. Straight up, I'm gonna head back to the campsite, and we're gonna get some more answers and stuff, or try and get some more answers out of Spirit Talker, and then we'll chill for a little bit, and then I'll come back out here and make another run down these paths. What I'm hoping for is it for it to get a little bit later, and you hear all that road noise over there. I'm hoping that that'll calm down, and that road noise will calm down, and it'll be. My light just shut off. It's got plenty of battery. That road noise will come down, so we can get a little bit clearer responses, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna head back though, and we're gonna keep running tests on our way. We're gonna keep running Spirit Talker and everything on our way back out of here, same way that we came. Okay, we are heading back. Up this path. Yeah, this takes me right back to where I set up camp at. As per usual, I'm set up kind of in an unauthorized area. You're not really supposed to be camping out in this forest, but you know what? It's fine. Nobody's gonna care. They'll just lock me in, and I'll get out in the morning. Dude, so I really think that we might be dealing with some type of hellhound out here. And if you don't know what those are, they're kind of a mix between a phantom and a real canine dog. They exist a lot. They're said to exist a lot. They're said to guard portals, especially. But there's been also some that are not connected to anything, you know. They're just out here, just like another cryptid. So, but the growl, the chain sounds, all that stuff. It really makes me think we're like in hellhound territory. Oh, Spirit Talker's still going, but it has not given me an answer. It hasn't given me an answer like the past 10 minutes now. I didn't even realize that. So that, dude. Alright, guys, tell me if I'm off about this. Off in my speculation about this. But, Spirit Talker not giving me an answer. I haven't heard from Spirit Talker since since I heard that growl. I haven't heard anything from Spirit Talker since I heard that growl. Could it be like animals? Like if there's an apex predator, they'll all go quiet, all the birds will stop chirping, everything will stop running around because they're in the presence of something dangerous. Could it be the same way? Or if there's a skinwalker nearby, or a hellhound, everything goes quiet. I don't get any more responses. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments, because I'm genuinely curious. Could that be a thing? Could that be a thing? Like, you know, something big is nearby. Like, could it affect, you know, communication? I thought I saw it. Oh, that's my shadow. I was like, dude, I thought I saw another flashlight. What is just my shadow? Or the shadow of my flashlight bouncing off of leaves and stuff. Alright, well, I reset Spirit Talker. Sometimes that'll work. Sometimes not.
Children here.
Children here. What's that? Dude, I just heard that chain again. This way. I heard that chain clink.
Julie.
That's an unmistakable sound. I just heard that chain clinking in the woods. Oh, what's that? Whispers. Dude, I just heard whispers straight ahead. I just heard whispers. They were I couldn't tell what they were saying, but I could tell, like, it was somebody talking like this. You know what I mean? Or somebody talking just like this. Hello? Is there somebody else out here?
We make the noises.
Oh! What the Spirit Talker just said we make the noises. We make the noises, dude. Right after I heard whispers, and I was telling you guys about, right after that, we make the noises. Dude, that's crazy. Oh, man. That is nuts. Impose. Wow. Look at this. This had some markings on it before. I don't know if it was graffiti or what. Huh. We make the noises though right after I hear those whispers in the woods. Dude, say what you want about Spirit Talker, man. Say what you guys want. Like, well, not all of you, but I know there's a few people who don't like Spirit Talker. They think it's, you know, phone app, it's gimmicky, you know. And I thought the same thing at first. I thought it was just, you know, whatever. Just push. Another one. It's just, you know, it's gimmicky. It's just a phone app, whatever. But there, with Max and I using this thing, with, you know, these investigations using Spirit Talker, it's either the king of coincidences or it has some merit. Because it's just, there's really been too much that I just can't explain. I just can't explain. I just can't. You know, it's just. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm trying to put my flashlight away. It's the one we got was She Scares People. There's just been too many coincidences, too much. I'm getting to my campsite, that's why I'm slowing down. Too many coincidences, just too much stuff that there has to be something to it. You know, we make noises. Or after I hear whispers, we make noises right then. Like, it's just, I don't know. I feel it's given us some really good responses. It's given us some really good answers. So, yeah, say what you will about Spirit Talker, but sorry guys, battery died on me, of course. But we're about to get to the turn off to my campsite. So I'm gonna get there. It's right up there. I'm gonna get there and I'm going to get, come on. I'm gonna get settled in a little bit. I'm probably not gonna build a fire. I don't think I'll stand a chance of building a fire tonight, honestly. Because everything, it just rained out here. Everything's just,
My name is Fred.
Everything is just super damp still, so I don't know if I'll even stand a chance of lighting a fire. I brought my fire pit, aka portable Weber grill, with me, but yeah, I don't know. I might just settle for the lantern instead. Scary stories by lantern light. But okay. But yeah, I'm gonna get settled, get myself a snack, and I'll see you guys. See you guys at the campsite. Alright guys. We're back at camp. As you can tell, it's a very, very dark night out here. Yeah, so like I said, dude, like I got here and I like was messing with some of the sticks, some of the stuff on the ground, and yeah, this is like this is wet to the touch. So yeah, it's all wet. Not gonna try and make a fire, so this red lantern, I guess, will be my fire. So pretend this is a fire, and we'll sit fireside and run some Spirit Talker. You're a dog. Sounds close. Sounds really close. So let's see, maybe I can set this up. Give us some cool ambient light, maybe? Maybe that'll work. Let's see. Can you see me at all? A little bit. There we go. There we go. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. We'll leave the big panel light off. We'll just use this little lantern. And I got some snacks too. Made some homemade fruit chews with some mango and peach. Turned out pretty good, and a lot of gelatin. All right. So yeah, this will be the setup tonight since I don't have a campfire. And like I said, guys, I am trying to stay like stealth camping tonight. I'm not supposed to camp out in this forest. That's another reason why I didn't want to have a fire, is because there's no camping allowed in this forest as far as I know. I mean, there's a campground, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to get into the whatever, the rules and regulations. There is a campground. I don't know if it belongs to this one, if it belongs to this forest or what, but I'm not supposed to be camping here, so I need to keep my presence as quiet as possible. And I hear somebody on the street. I don't know how far out that is though. I just heard somebody lock their car. I don't know how far out it is though. Or they might still be in the park, or in the forest, or in this forest area, park, forest, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, they might still be out here. I mean, they haven't closed yet. They got another like half hour until they close. Anyways, guys, I'm stalling. Let's get into some spirit talker. It's been giving us real good answers tonight, so I'm hopeful that we'll continue to get some answers, but we shall see. Got it up and running. Is there anything out here with me tonight? Anything or anyone? Mental. What we got? Mental. I hear that jingling again. I hear that jingling again. Excuse me, by the way. Yeah. It was just It was just from back there. Very quietly. But yeah, I heard that jingling again. The next answer that we got on here was, "We're delighted that you're here." So tonight, guys, I'm trying to use minimal amount of light. Trying to turn on the light only when it's absolutely needed. We're delighted that you're here.
I do something?
Shall I do something, it says. Yes, yes, please, please do whatever you'd like. Please do something. Whistle. I just heard a whistle coming from behind me.
Dark energy everywhere.
And I hear a dog way behind me, definitely a big dog. Sounds like it's in the woods somewhere. I'm sure you guys heard that. I just heard two very deep hoarse barks come from directly behind me again. And the Spirit Talker just gave me dark energy everywhere when I heard that dog. Is there a Skinwalker here? Is there a Skinwalker that inhabits this forest? Can you give me a sign if there is?
Cemetery.
Cemetery. Dude, this is honestly, this is, to me personally being here, this, just having a red light on, is way creepier than a campfire. Because I know just a red light is not going to keep anything away. It's not going to keep animals away. It's not going to keep anything away. So it's just like, it feels like I'm just waiting for something to come along and find me here. That's how it feels. Like I'm just waiting to be found by something. And I didn't make note of this. I just noticed a drastic temperature change here. It felt like kind of acceptable, and
Sitting.
It just said sitting. That's what I'm doing. Did you say sitting because you saw me do that? Or doing that you see because you see me sitting down? Is that why you said sitting? Can you tell me if you are a Skinwalker? But yeah, guys, I felt it drop easily 10 degrees. It was kind of like acceptable, and now it like feels good with the hoodie on.
I died.
I died. Chain jingling again, right behind me. That's the loudest I've heard it so far. It's loud to me, but it's still like quiet. Just like
I'm agitated.
I'm agitated, it says. I hear that chain, then I hear it's agitated. Yeah, it's still quiet, but that's the loudest I've heard it. Like, heard that chain like jingle. I don't know why I keep hearing that chain tonight, guys. Hello?
This place is home.
This place is home. I can hear something. I can hear something right behind me. It's taking every fiber of my being not to take out my flashlight and see what's there. I can hear it. I can hear it walking through the... 14. I can hear it walk... Yeah, I can hear it walking through the forest right now. It could just be a raccoon or a possum. But there's definitely something back there. There's definitely something back there. What's that? Julie. Can you tell me if there is something that roams these woods? Something that's not quite human. Alright guys, it's been a little bit after that last response I got that you guys saw. I've gotten nothing on Spirit Talker since then. I've heard nothing around me. It's probably been about 10 or 15 minutes. I doubt I'll leave it in the video because it's just really boring. So I don't know. It seems like everything was going crazy and it just stopped. You know, it just stopped. It just came to a halt, just was done. So I think I'm going to try and get a few hours of sleep tonight. Of course, I'm going to leave the camera on in the tent. But yeah, I'm going to try and sleep for a few hours, and then we get up and we're going to go back out on that trail and see if we can find anything. I want to get up at 3 a.m. and yeah, go back out there and see if we can hear anything, see if we can see anything. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna go to bed. So I'm gonna gather the camera and everything else, and I will be right back with you guys. Alright guys, we are in the tent, and tonight I was smart enough to bring a cot with. So I'll actually be sleeping a little bit better. Oh, it is kind of too hot. Kind of too hot to use the sleeping bag, so I'm just gonna sleep on the cot, or just on top of the sleeping bag. Got my flashlight by the door. So yeah, this is our home for tonight. And like I said, I'm gonna have the camera set up. Probably can't see me, can you? Bump up that ISO to an unacceptable amount. Okay, you can kind of see me. So tonight, there we go. Okay, so tonight, I think I'm gonna shut all the lights off. I'm gonna shut this one off, and then, no, actually I'm gonna leave that on. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the red light on. I can sleep with the red light on. I'm gonna leave that on, and yeah, so, yeah. I just stopped the video, not what I wanted to do. Ugh. Man, it's been forever since I've slept in a cot. Did I just break it? Did I just break the cot? Nope, we're good. We're good. Oh, I did not break the cot. I didn't break it. We are good. Oh, there's an earwig. Oh, there's 2 earwigs. I guess those are my bunkmates tonight. But yeah, this cot, it's not the best. It's old. It doesn't lock. The legs don't lock, so if you like move too much, they'll just fall out and you'll get a nice surprise in the middle of the night. So, oh, now you can see me. But alright guys, I'm trying to get comfortable. Which it's it's not cold out. It's not hot, it's like perfect hoodie weather. But alright guys. Good night, and I've got my alarm set for 2:50. So we'll wake up right before 3 and go out again. But alright guys, good night. Leaving the camera running, and maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just leave like 3-4 hours of me sleeping in, and then you guys will be like, oh wow, Dan, this is the longest video we've ever seen. And I'd be like, well, it's also the most realistic because it's camping, it's me sleeping. And then everybody will be pissed and unsubscribe. I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to go to sleep. So, good night, guys. See you in a few hours. There's something outside the tent. Guys, there's something outside the tent. There's something outside. right next to my tent. And then I heard something or someone walking straight across. I don't see anything out there though. I don't see anything out there. I don't see anyone out there at all. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Alright, I think, dude, I'm not gonna leave. I'm not leaving this tent. There's something out there. There's something out there, dude. I'm not leaving this tent. Alright. Alright, I'll check back in if actually, I'm gonna leave it running. I'm gonna leave it running. I'm not leaving here, dude. I'm not leaving. Okay, guys, I have not gone back to sleep at all. It's about, I don't even know what time it is. My phone died. I don't even know where my phone's at. But I haven't gone back to sleep. I've just been sitting here, silence, listening to the earwigs scurry around the tent. Whatever that was, I didn't hear it come back. But yeah, I can see just a peak of light out in the sky. It's a tiny little sliver. So I know daylight is nearly here, probably another hour. But yeah, after that, after hearing something right outside, I was like, no, there's no way I'm leaving the tent. None. I'm just staying in here. I don't know what that was. I have no idea what that was out there. I'm gonna have to review the footage, and that's gonna be, dude, I'm gonna have to watch the entire night on this thing. I'm gonna have to watch the entire night and see if there's anything else that popped up throughout the evening. But yeah, I can hear traffic getting heavier, so a little bit heavier. Dude, this was one of the more exciting nights I've had so far. I feel personally that we got some pretty good evidence. I feel that we got some outstanding responses on the Spirit Talker. I got quite a few noises and stuff on video. Got whatever's outside of my tent, which, yeah, I'm very, very anxious to go through that footage. So, but I don't know, dude. That was a wild night. Once I heard that, though, once I heard that crunching, because whatever it was, it sounded like it wasn't some small, like, raccoon or whatever. It sounded like it was a person, like it had 2 feet. Because when like deer walk and like animals like that walk with 4 feet, you can hear it. Like, you can hear the pattern to it. And I mean, I've been out in the forest my fair share in my life, and I feel like I can identify, like, you know, a 4-legged animal compared to a 2-legged person or thing. So it sounded like it had 2 legs. It sounded like it was making, because I could hear it, and it sounded like it was, like I said, I have to go through the footage, which it's going to be harder to tell in the footage, but it sounded like it was taking very big steps. Like it was taking giant, like it was taking up a giant space between each step that it took. Like I said, I am going to have to go through the footage to find that out for sure. Hopefully I'm going to have to put headphones on and see if I can like kind of analyze the distance, but because it started right next to the tent. That's what woke me up, I think. It started right next to the tent, and then it moved around to the front and down the path I came in on. I don't know, dude. Guess they don't call this place Skinwalker Forest for nothing. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys make of this? Do you think it's a Skinwalker? Think it'd be a hellhound or a shapeshifter? I mean, I guess a Skinwalker kind of is a shapeshifter, but yeah, a shapeshifter. Like, what do you guys think it could be? I have no idea. I don't even have a guess. Something bipedal and big. Yep. Hear the birds coming up. Yep. Alright. I'm going to start packing up a little bit and head to my car. Because right now I'm literally locked in this place. I think they reopen at 6 a.m. But yeah, I'm locked in. Like, I can't leave. The gates are all shut to this forest. So I want to get like everything packed and be like driving around the forest before the rangers make their rounds, so they don't see me like, you know, coming out with tents and stuff and being like, hey, why are you sleeping here? Here's a giant fine. Like, I want them to be like, oh, this guy's coming for 6 a.m. fishing or something. So whatever. I'm gonna get everything packed up, start heading out, especially now that the birds are coming out. But all right, guys, let me know down in the comments what you thought. That does it for tonight. This was definitely one of the more wild adventures we've been on. That's for sure. Yeah, this place is no joke. This place is no joke. But okay, that does it. I'll wrap up the video and get these things packed. Big shout out to our patrons and our YouTube channel members. Thank you for making tonight's video possible. Check out the social media links in the description below. If you are interested in supporting the channel, becoming a member or patron, check out the links in the description. Or if you'd like some merch, we got some pretty cool merch on the website relentlessdark.square.site. Link is also in the description. And I am going to be switching. That's an announcement. I'm going to be switching up the brand a little bit for the Cursed Urban merch. We got some cool Halloween designs coming up. We got a bit of a name change. We're changing from Relentless Dark to something else, but yeah, still working on that. But yeah, thank you guys again. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the video, leave me a comment, like, dislike, whatever you want to do. Please don't dislike, like the video. It's all engagement either way, but you know, I prefer to see that you guys like it than dislike it. So okay, I got a bit to do, so edit here. Thank you again, guys. I cannot say that enough. In a weird way, and I know this sounds crazy, but in a weird way, when I sit out here and I make videos by myself in the tent, and you know, I'm talking to you guys, it makes me, this is gonna sound strange, but it makes me feel less alone, that I know that you guys are kind of here with me, even though you see this video after the fact. I think it's just me being able to talk to something, just a camera, not calling you guys something. I'm calling the camera something. Oh, squeaky cod. But yeah, so it makes me feel less alone out here. But actually, I'm just saying that now. Before it was scary. Before I definitely felt alone. Oh, that's for sure. Alright guys, have a good night or day, wherever you're at. Thanks for the video, or thanks for watching the video. And we'll see you very soon on the next adventure. Peace out, guys.